We have some disappointing Money in the Bank news. AEW have announced a brand new TV show and a new tag team has qualified for the AEW Revolution Fatal 4-Way match. Stay tuned. We are kicking things off with seemingly a bit of sad news, unfortunately. Money in the Bank is coming to the UK for the first time ever. Stay tuned to this video. We've got some special news there. After the seemingly sad news, as a top WWE star, it looks like they're not going to be there. In fact, it's the top WWE star for now. Not by the time Money in the Bank rolls around, though. Maybe.
But
who is it?
He's like the top dog. He's the big dog. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, might not be there. Currently not.
It looks like it. The WWE event page currently shows a poster and 6 announced talent so far. So first of all, he's not on the poster. No. That's not a good sign. But also, running down that list of talent that is announced for it, you got Charlotte Flair, Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, Drew McIntyre, Seth freaking Rollins, and Becky Lynch. Kevin Owens is on the poster as well, so expect to see him there. I don't think this is a massive surprise. I think a lot of people obviously are expecting to see Roman drop the titles at WrestleMania, but I think a lot of people expected him to take a pretty significant break after the show as well.
It feels like he's done a lot of the heavy lifting over the past 3 years. He's sort of carried this he has carried the top sort of level of WWE, having both championships for the past year. It's neither wonder that he probably wants a bit of time off, a little bit of a hiatus, probably to sort of spend time with family.
Well, you say that. He's already not doing house shows.
He's not doing house shows, that's true. And he's sort of reduced his schedule to do pay-per-views or premium live events.
Well, some pay-per-views.
Some premium live events. Yeah, I'm talking myself out of this.
I'm not saying he's got it easy.
He doesn't deserve the time off, is what you're saying.
Fair play to him. It sort of came at the wrong time, didn't it? Really, you want like your top champion there representing the company as much as possible. And he's not been. I know there's been a lot of disappointment from fans when he's not turned up to house shows. Basically, don't expect to see him there unless you're going to the March 4th event in Toronto, Canada. House show he is announced.
He just loves Canada.
He does.
He can't get enough of it. He's going to beat up Sami Zayn again. That's what it is. Just beat him up in his hometown. Is that or Bret Hart?
You reckon?
One way or the other.
So don't expect to see him there, but you know what, there's a lot of talent that is going. If you want to go, we have got a pre-sale starting. They've sent us a pre-sale code that you can use, exclusive seats, so have a look. Cultaholic.com/MITB, and then you want to use the code WWECH. There's a lot to digest there. It's all in the pinned comment below, but that goes live at 12 today.
I'm very excited for the show. Money in the Bank should be good fun.
Yeah, it should be really good.
It's one of the best pay-per-views of the year, and having it in the UK, we are a hot crowd. Like it
we are.
Yeah,
we are a hot crowd.
Get your tickets. The link.
Absolutely. Next up, Tony Khan's big announcement. No, he hasn't signed another washed-up WWE star. It's a new TV show. It was announced last night during Dynamite, and they've released a bit more on this, including who you can expect to see on what is seemingly a reality show.
Yeah, it's kind of like a behind-the-scenes sort of documentary, but also like reality shows. You know, I imagine it will kind of fill that sort of Total Divas sort of niche.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, or Roads to the Top. That was the one that Cody Rhodes did at the start of AEW. So they've had a sort of reality show documentary sort of type before, but it looks like it's been billed as the ultimate behind the scenes experience for fans, and it will feature Adam Cole, Britt Baker, Sammy Guevara, Tay Conti, the Young Bucks, Saraya, Wardlow, and Eddie Kingston, along with Tony Khan himself.
Yeah, right.
I think this is going to be one to watch.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be partially scripted in the same way that Total Divas is. Like they basically decide on the storylines and then have them largely act it out without proper scripting. I think that's
real.
What we're getting.
It wasn't.
Sorry.
I can't believe you've done this. You've
my
ruined
apologies.
the illusion of Total Divas for me. Total Bellas is real though.
Yeah, Total Bellas is real.
Yeah.
That's legit. Don't worry about that. So they say in the press release here, each episode will showcase AEW stars as they navigate the week-to-week challenges to remain at the top, and will track the rivalries between talent as they vie for fans' attention. Over the course of the series, viewers will get the chance to follow the contentious lead up to AEW's major wrestling events and matches. AEW All Access, that's the name by the way, will complement TBS and TNT's portfolio of top-rated wrestling content, including Dynamite and Rampage, respectively. So, I mean, it's not one that I'm going to be keeping an eye on.
I will be keeping an eye on it post pay-per-views, just in case there's another fight backstage and they've got it on camera.
Yeah, there could be some
quite fun.
interesting stuff. I hope it's a little bit less contrived, perhaps, than Divas and Bellas and that sort of thing. I hope it is.
I'd like a sports doc.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was like the WWE like 24 stuff.
24,
that'd be really nice, and maybe it will be. But I think they'll have to inject some sort of drama into it because I don't think it's going to be dramatic week by week.
For the most
doing
part,
that.
they're all mates that'll probably just have a good time backstage when there's not fights. You know, like
But that's why you need CM Punk back in.
Exactly, that'll spice things up. Maybe he's coming back. Maybe, and for this, that's the only way he'll come back. And Tony's gone right. Okay,
understandably so. Also, speaking of Adam Cole, by the way, he is going to be returning to the ring in March. So that's exciting, isn't it?
That's really good. I like Adam Cole. He's been raiding us a few times.
Yeah, he's good.
He's just a good lad. He's so nice.
He's too pure, isn't he?
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it because he's a really, really good heel as well. But I guess the best ones are, aren't they? He's a lovely man. We got new qualifiers for Revolution's Fatal 4-Way Tag Title match. So Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal winning the Battle Royal last night to qualify for that match. A fourth team will qualify next week in a Casino Battle Royal. So it's going to be Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal taking on the Guns, the Acclaimed, and another team. Who have you got on why in that one?
My heart lies with the Acclaimed. I love the Acclaimed. They're my favourite tag team at the moment.
Back?
But I want them back. Heart says they're getting them back, but I think it'll go to Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, because they have been one of the most entertaining aspects of Dynamite for a lot of people.
They have been good.
Really, really good. Jeff Jarrett has solidified himself as the Kofi Kingston of AEW after the amount of saves he got in that Battle Royal. Satnam Singh propping him up and pushing him back up, falling out the ring, Satnam catching him. It was brilliant. And I think it's like the Guns, it gets the belts on Jarrett and Lethal without making the Acclaimed lose. And I think that's the point.
But there's a fourth team in there.
Yeah, it could be anyone. It could be.
Does that mean we're getting Jokers next week as well? Casino Battle Royal. I guess we're getting some.
Yeah,
who could that
possibly.
be?
Attacked Aussie Open.
Jericho.
Is it if he's
we'll talk about that a little later. We'll talk about that later. Hardys?
No,
probably not.
No.
I'm just thinking. Tom, let us know in the comments who you think. Also, at Revolution, Ricky Starks, his opponent has been revealed. It looked like it was going to be Peter Avalon. Of course it wasn't, because it's a pay-per-view. It's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks, and the Jericho Appreciation Society are going to be banned from ringside. I think that should be a banger. I think that should be a really good match.
They've had a really good match. I think it was at the start of the year. Starks got a win over him, which for me has made the story feel a bit strange, because it's been Starks has already got a win over him, but now he wants to fight Jericho again.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. The match is going to be really, really good. We're going to hopefully have no shenanigans from all that sort of stuff. And the way they set this up was really great. It showed that Ricky Starks is as smart as Jericho is in the past and has outsmarted him. He sets him up. They got the little pen click for the list. Really great stuff. I think this is hopefully going to be Ricky Starks' night to solidify himself as a top of the card, upper mid card main eventer.
Another win for him would do him a lot of favours, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
He's really bloody
Jericho
good.
doesn't need the win at this point.
No, of course he doesn't. No, and he's really, really giving as well as Jericho. Like, he's more than happy to put people over. Saraya was chatting away and saying like she had fantasy booked this thing featuring her tiny boy, what's his name, Ronnie Radke or something like that?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And she was talking about, we could do something with Jericho, and Jericho would easily put us over, like talking about putting Ronnie.
I don't think that's a smart Come on, Saraya. Come on.
Anyway, the Revolution match card, as it stands right now, you got the Elite versus the House of Black for the trios titles. That could be match of the night. On paper, that looks magnificent. You got Saraya versus Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho for the women's. You've got Jericho versus Starks, of course. Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the TNT. You've got Moxley versus Hangman Page, Texas Deathmatch, another match of the night contender.
That's going to be so good.
Right there. You've got the Guns versus the Acclaimed versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, plus another team for the tag titles. And you have, of course, got the 1 hour Iron Man match, MJF versus Bryan Danielson. It's really soon. It's next weekend,
It's
mate.
next weekend. It's March 5th. It's going to be a very, very long night as well, I think, with a 60-minute Iron Man match on there. We're going to look at like 4 hours at least for this show.
Yeah.
AEW's shows have been long in the past, so we know what to expect. Yeah, you've done all the reactions for them and sort of...
Yeah, I'm not complaining about
It's great. More
to watch wrestling. Well, you say that. I always feel like about 2/3 of the way in, they start to drag a little bit, and it's really difficult to keep that sort of a level of emotional investment.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be really good, and then that is it, I think, until WrestleMania.
Till WrestleMania, yeah, which is only just over a month away, right? It's not that long. It's about 5 weeks.
30 days. Is that right?
I want to say something about 30, 33, 34 days. It is not
Close.
long at all. I'm very excited for this season of wrestling. It's been good so far.
Yeah, it has been. I'm buzzing about it. Yeah. Absolutely buzzing. A reminder, get your Money in the Bank tickets, 12 midday. It is cultaholic.com/MITB with the code WWECH. CH, like Cultaholic.
Cultaholic.
Yeah.
That's
there
smart.
you go.
Yeah.
All right, see you in a bit.